This conference will now be recorded.
Hello guys, welcome back. So now we'll see the last topic, which is still remaining basic setting. So what is that? Look at here: posting period variant, fiscal year variant, field status variant, number range, document type, and tolerance group. Till here I have explained everything. Now it's time to explain about this posting key. Even if you post a transaction, guys, posting key also will come into picture. So I'll explain here this posting key. What is this posting key, and then what kind of control is there? So let's have a look here. So now guys, look at here: posting key decide the debit and credit side of transaction. Okay, first of all we'll see this line. Posting key decide the debit and credit side of transactions. I'll tell you guys, whenever we are going to post a transaction, okay, if you talk about books of account, they are like, if you're going to post a transaction here, I'll just go to simple. So here, rent account, debit, and your bank account, credit. So in SAP, what is happening, guys? Debit and credit. Instead of debit and credit, what is happening, guys? Instead of debit and credit, it will be posting key will be there. With the help of posting key, like let's suppose instead of debit, we are going to give 40. For credit posting key, SAP is given 50, and multiple other posting keys also given by SAP, guys. It like I'll tell you. Now here, if you are going to post JV, journal voucher, in the sense GL to GL transaction. Look at here, this is the example of JV. Rent is a GL, bank is a GL. So in JV, what is happening, guys? Debit posting key will be 40, and if you're going to post any credit transactions, then the posting key will be there. That is 50. Likewise, even like account payable also, we are having customer related, sorry, vendor related transactions. In that separate, again you'll be having separate debit and credit posting keys for account. What is say? This is for account. As I told you, like account payable separate, account receivable separately, asset management separately. So multiple posting keys are there. So now here the question is, why multiple posting key? Is it not possible to manage with only two posting key, guys? Simply debit and credit, and suppose 40/50 itself is given, that's okay. So no, posting key is also having certain control. Posting key is also having certain control. What kind of control is there, guys? So the control is, look at here, it controls the field status of a document, so-called transactions, right? I told you guys the transaction is called document, right? So now it controls the field status of document. Now here, this is very confusing, because if you guys are able to remember, in the previous session I told that it's field status which is going to control field status variant. It's field status variant which is going to control the fields which appears during transaction posting. Now here in this posting key, I'm saying again that it's posting key also which controls the fields which appears during transaction posting. It controls the field status of document, in the sense transactions, right? So it's posting key also which controls the fields which appears during transaction posting. Why so? The question is, why SAP has given same setting at two different places? It was okay, you guys were able to understand that field status variant controls the fields. Now again I am saying that posting key also controls the fields. Field status also control the same field. Posting key also control the same fields. So there will be a question in interview that, first of all, the question is going to be asked in a different way, guys. Okay, scenario based questions can be asked by people. They will quote a scenario. I think like it's better I quote that scenario later once I post the transactions. At that point of time, if I'm going to quote the scenario, then you guys will be having perfect understanding. Okay, because practically I can show you. Theoretically, if I'm going to go this transaction, this scenarios and all, there might be chances that you guys are going to confuse. I'm talking about the beginners and all. We are the beginners. Since you guys are beginners, you're freshers and all. But still, now, so some differences are there. What are the differences, guys? So now, field status variant is going to be set up at company code level, and posting key is going to be set up at client level. Now again, the next question is, then what is the difference between this company code level settings and client level settings? How you will identify which configuration is a company code level setting and which configuration is a client level setting? Okay, I'll record a separate video, in the sense like later in the upcoming sessions. What is happening, guys? I'll record this topic because right now I'm having very less example to quote. Later, if I'm going to record this topic, then what will happen? I'll be having more example to quote, so that you guys will be having perfect understanding. Right at this point of time, I can quote hardly few, because very few recordings, very few topics I have covered till now, right? So now, as of now, what I'll say, that of course there is a differences. What differences are there, guys? Field status variant is a company code level setting and posting is a client level setting. Still, you guys will not be able to understand. Still, you won't be able to understand that how, then why, like, what is the differences here? I'll show you. Field status variant OB C4, and I'll open one more screen. Posting key transaction code is OB41. Okay, so don't worry about this transaction code or path. As I told you guys, the configuration document will be attached here. You can see the configuration document. Based on that, easily you'll be able to do the configurations. Okay, understand the logic. Never mug up this transaction code or path. Now, so whatever the posting key has been delivered by SAP is more than enough. It is sufficient enough. No need to create the new posting key. Still, we are having options. We are having options to create the posting key, but generally posting key whichever has been delivered by system, guys, that is more than enough. Okay, I have seen one like in one tutorial where the tutor is, in the sense like faculty is saying that in real time we never create document type, in real time we never create posting key. I'll tell you guys, never say like this. If you're going to say during interview, if somebody asks like, okay, can we create a new document type or posting key and all, and if you say no, we never create, you're going to be rejected immediately. Based on the requirement, it can be created. The creation option is already given by SAP. But yes, posting key generally, very rarely it is going to be created. Okay, very rarely it is going to be created. Document type, of course, document type can be created, guys, but the posting key, very rarely it's going to be created. But still, we can't say that these things are not going to be created. Even though whatever the required document types are there and posting key is there, that is already supplied by SAP, in the sense given by SAP, right? So look at here, multiple posting keys are there. This is for customers, vendors, then you are having GL account, right? And even for materials as well. So multiple posting keys are there. Now, first of all, what I said here, let's suppose any field status variant, generally our is like TMW, TFSB, I think. Okay, TFSB, click on here. Okay, that is why I'm saying, guys, whenever you set up your any configurations you are going to give, right? So here this 4-digit code, whatever I have given TFSB, instead of that, if I was given like TM00 itself here also, it will be very easy to remember, right? So better whatever company code you have created, the same code you use to set up your field status variant also, posting period variant also, your like tolerance group also, so that easily you'll be able to remember. Now, double click on groups. So inside of field status variant, we are having multiple field status groups, guys. Actually, this is this field status group which is going to control the fields. Why these many field status groups has been given by SAP? Again, that is going to be explained. Somebody has changed this. Okay, so now here, double click. That is going to be explained during transaction posting. General data. Look at here, multiple fields are there. Assignment, text, invoice reference, right? Whatever fields are appearing here, the same fields, you just double click on this. Now we'll see about GL, this GL, what to say, posting key, 40 and 50. Double click on 40 and click here, maintain field status. So here again you are having the same fields. You double click on general data. Again we are having, look at here also the same fields are there, right? So the same field is getting controlled by field status variant also, and same fields are getting controlled by posting key also. What is the logic behind that, guys? So in one line, I'll say right now that field status variant is created at company code levels. This is a company code level setting, and posting key is a client level setting. What is the difference between client level and company code level, guys? So as I told you, it is going to be explained separately in next session. Okay, now or else in one line I'll just explain, and again I'll try to explain later also. Company code level setting. Company code level setting means, let's suppose I have created, my company code is TM00. I have created a field status variant TFSV. This field status variant can be used by Tata Motor only if you assign it. If you are going to assign it, okay, so this must be assigned. Again, I have created a posting period variant TPPV. This is going to be used by Tata Motor only if you do the assignment, right? So this is called company code level setting. It is having dependencies. In the sense, company code level setting means it is getting created. And after creations, what is happening, guys? It is supposed to assign to the company code. So once the assignment is done, then only the company code is going to use, right? So TPPV is assigned to Tata Motor. So only Tata Motor is going to use this posting period variant. If it is assigned to other company code also, then other company code also, like TC00. If Tata Chemical also, if the same posting period variant we are going to assign to Tata Chemical also, then Tata Chemical also will be able to use this posting period variant. But how Tata Chemical or Tata Motor is able to use this posting period variant, guys? It is possible only after assignment. If assignment is not there, then we won't be able to. In the sense, Tata Motor will not be able to use this posting period variant. If assignment is not there, Tata Motor will not be used this field status variant. If we talk about document type, right? Document type is created, but there is no assignment. So what will happen, guys? Whatever document type is getting created can be used by all company code whichever is there in this particular server or so-called client. Where is the client, guys? I'll tell you when we are going to log in. Look at here, client 800, right? Inside of this client itself, we are having all the configurations. Whatever company code we have created, whatever company we have created, whatever posting key, whatever document type, right? Whatever basic settings in the sense like tolerance group, whichever things we have created, guys, these all things are created where? These all things are created under this client only. So client, if you talk about the organization structure, in that the client will be there at topmost level. Client will be there at topmost level. I'll not go in that details, guide that much details, because again it is going to distract our what to say the explanations, because right now I'm explaining about this posting key, right? And again I came back on this company code level setting and client level setting. So I'll come back. So right now what is happening, guys, this document type is a client level setting. Why? Because there is no assignment with any company code. Once you have created a particular document type, it can be used by all companies. Likewise, even posting key is also client level setting. Whatever the posting key is created, right? After creations, there is no assignment with any company code. It means the posting key 40. This posting key 40 can be used by all company codes. So this is called client level setting. This is called client level setting. It means what is happening here. Okay. If I'm going to look at here field status variant TFSV, this is assigned to TM00 Tata Motors. So if I make this assignment field as a required entry here, then what is happening? This setting is applicable to Tata Motor only. Tata Steel will not have any impact. Tata Chemical will not have any impact. Why? Because this field status variant we have created and assigned to Tata Motor only. If you assign this field status variant to Tata Steel and Tata Chemical, then only that Tata Chemical and Tata Steel also will have the impact of this one. In the sense, this field is going to be required, treated as a required entry. But if you have assigned a different field status variant for Tata Chemical and Tata, Steel, then whatever settings I have applied, that is applicable for Tata Motor itself, right? But now here, at posting key level, I said like posting key is not going to be assigned to any company code. Posting key will not be assigned to any company code. So what will happen, guys, in that case? So it is this setting is applicable. This posting key is whatever the posting key is set up or which is there in SAP. This is for all company code by default. It means if the text field, if you make it required entry here, this setting is applicable to all company code. Okay, it means Tata Motors, for Tata Motor also it become required entry, for Tata Steel also it become required entry, for Tata Chemical also it become required entry. So this is what the difference is. This is what the difference is. I think I'll just do one thing, guys. Practically, if I'm going to cover these things, then you guys will be having perfect understanding. So now we'll do. I'll explain this practically right now. Let me keep it optional itself. Practically, I'll show you so that you'll be having. So right now, what is happening, guys? Field status. I told you like field status variant controls the fields which appears during transaction posting, right? Posting key also controls the fields which appears during transaction posting. Apart from this posting key, what guys? Posting key is going to determine the debit and credit side of transactions. Instead of debit and instead of credit, we are going to use posting key, 40 and 50 or whatever other posting keys are there. That is one use of this posting key. Apart from this, posting key is having certain control. That is, I told you that it is going to control the field status of transactions. In the sense, during transaction posting, whatever fields are appearing is going to be controlled by posting key. What is the differences, guys? Differences is field status variant is a company code level setting. So if you apply any changes, if you are going to make any changes at field status variant level, then the changes is applicable to the company code which is assigned to this particular field status variant. If two company codes are assigned, then this changes is applicable to those two company codes only. Remaining company code will not be having any impact. Whereas in posting key level, at posting key level, if you are going to make any changes, then what will happen, guys? Then that changes at that setting and that setting is applicable to all company codes. This is what the difference between company code level setting and client level setting. As I told you, I'll try to explain once again later because later, in the sense later classes, I'll be having more number of example to quote, right? So now, so this is what the use of posting key, guys. Look at here, posting key decides the debit and credit side of transactions, and second thing is it also controls the status, field status of transactions. So generally, I'm not going to define any new posting key, guys, because as I told you, whatever posting key has been delivered by system, it's more than enough for us. And here, the second control I told you, second practically also I'll explain that how posting key is going to control the fields and how field status variant is going to control the fields. In that also some more thing will be like if you are going to prepare for the certifications, SAP certifications and all, right? In that some questions will be there. Let's suppose at posting key level, we have made it like this is assignment number or text field is a required entry. And here, what I made, text field suppressed. Which setting is applicable then? If you post transactions against Tata Motor itself, So which setting is applicable? That also will be explained practically itself. Practically, I'll make this one by one and then you guys will be able to. And even you also can perform this testing guys later on, because after this session I have to, next session onwards, I have to explain GL settings. Once we have GL setting, then only we will be able to post the transactions. Okay. So that is also going to explain. Each and every lectures are going to be like, first of all, I'll explain theoretically and then I'll show you guys practically. This is how you will be having a perfect understanding. Okay, so that is going to be shown you guys practically itself in the upcoming session. Okay, so this is all about the basic setting guys. In basic setting, what we have covered in basic setting, we have covered all these topics. Okay, these are the topics which is supposed to be come back here. Posting period variant, fiscal year variant, field status variant, member rates, document type, tolerance group, and posting key. For entire basic setting, what will happen guys? I'll share one configuration document, because if you talk about the video, this lecture is like every session will be like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, because explanations are going to take time. But if you talk about the configurations, if you have to do the configurations, it is the posting period variant or fiscal year variant or field status variant can be set up within 2 minutes, 3 minutes. But if you're going to, if you see the video length like around 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, explanations will be there, right? So configuration document also will be shared. Okay, so if you see the configuration document guys, easily you'll be able to configure these things. Okay, and in order to understand the logic, you have to watch this video. Okay, so that's all in this session guys. Next session I'm going to start GL settings. There also again I'll explain the things, all the logics.